After a harrowing 8 days, a deep sigh of relief.
Relieved. Exceedingly relieved.
15 months since her son was stabbed to death at work, a jury delivering a guilty verdict in the trial of the man charged with his murder.
It's just a 20-year-old kid at work, and for that he died. So yeah, now we've got justice. We've got justice.
But while there's closure, the pain of seeing and hearing how her son died in videos and telephone calls played to the court is something Samara Laverty says she'll never forget.
The one thing I needed to know was that he didn't suffer, but listening to that last 000 call, he not only suffered, but he died an agonising death.
Kerinauia pleaded not guilty, arguing he acted in self-defence. Central to the defence case was the fact that Declan Laverty also had a knife and used it during the confrontation with Kerinauia. During the trial, it was revealed Samara Laverty knew her son carried a knife to work and encouraged him to do so for his own protection. Today, Ms Laverty shedding light on months plagued with guilt.
I feel like I was responsible for a lot of it because he had it. Yeah, I felt for a long time that it was my fault.
Screams echoed across the courtroom as the verdict was announced, Kerinauia's family crying out as security guards escorted him away. Under Northern Territory law, Kerinauia faces a minimum of 20 years in prison without parole. His lawyer, Jon Tippett, said he respected the jury's decision but was disappointed with the result, describing the case as a terrible tragedy and speaking out against mandatory sentencing.
Mandatory sentencing never works for people, doesn't work for the community, and is certainly not going to work in this case in terms of doing proper justice.
When asked whether the verdict would be appealed, Mr Tippett said that decision would come in time. For now, the Lavertys walking away from this painful chapter. Olivana Lathouris, ABC News.